So you're the Dreg Colm found gutting the testament. Good for him, I say. Looks like you can do some damage. Name's Eighth. Black Eighth to some. If you're half as skilled as Colm says, then I'd like to make an arrangement with you. The testament has swept through the Feylands like wildfire. A few years back, they came to my farm, salted the earth, left not a stone standing. They tore my husband to pieces in front of me. Their mistake was to let me live. I have a chance to make them suffer, and my plan takes two. I don't rightly know, Dreg. Why don't you go ask them? Sorry. The testament, they believe death to be salvation for all. But though they killed my family, they let me live. The bastards thought I would join their cult. Good, but we're not just going to hunt them down. We'll poison a few, and then dump the bodies into the testament's water supply. When those bastards start choking on their own water, they'll regret letting me live. Their water flows from a cistern nearby. We'll need to go through the tomb of Aragnos to reach it. I'll meet you in the ruins. We need to get to the testament's cistern. It's their only water supply in the marches. Once we find it, we'll poison it. But I want to poison it with the bodies of their dead. We poison any testament we see and knock their bodies into the cistern. He's quiet. Probably knows all his letters by the looks of him. More at home in a library than these ruins. He's earnest enough, but who knows whether he can hold his own in a fight. Eighth Dunbert is dead. She was killed 2 years ago when the testament burned her farm to nothing. I'm now the fury and vengeance of all the testament's victims, and I have come to collect. I want to poison a few of these testament bastards and dump their bodies into the cistern. That'll corrupt the cult's water supply. When their insides start to burn, when they see the corpses of their brethren tainting the water, I want them to remember the life they took from me. Was a nice place to be once, before the testament decided to move in. I'm not much on history, but from what I've seen, that ruin sprawls under the whole canyon. If you see a place you can't get to over land, odds are the tomb will get you to it. Okay, now that we're in the tomb, we have to make our way to the cistern. Quite knew much about this Aragnos, or why it was entombed here, but if the testament want it, it can't be good. Then it's finished. In a few hours, those bastards will know what we did here. That's it then. 2 years of planning, of tracking, finished. I didn't know what would happen, but I don't feel anything. I've killed how many of the Testament, and I feel nothing at all. You're right. I didn't murder them so that they could find salvation. I only wanted justice. I didn't know what the Testament was up to when I first came, but I found these on one of the ones I killed. I don't know much about this Niskaru Feragnos, but the Testament is interested in him. From now on, I'll keep 2 eyes on their doings